He left his glass behind, even though it was still half full. Yet he walked away stubbornly without a word, like the wind. I never wanted to hurt anyone with a single word, but somehow every sentence I spoke became an insult to him. Why does someone like that get offended when he can scream at me whenever he feels like it? Who does he think he is that he can do that and still make me the one who's blamed for everything? Yeah, don't spit your poison down my neck. It's time for everyone to finally understand what the eye can see is only the surface. Burn the truth forever into the depths of your soul. Láttam, Jövőt, valahol előre. I always saw the future long before it arrived, when you placed everything on a single bet, when nothing was left except your empty hands. And two roads stood before you, but one of them had already been written by someone else. The scales appear, and a man begins to weigh his own life, because fear can make him doubt even what his own eyes can see. Sometimes accepting coincidence is harder than standing in silence while everything you've ever had disappears before your eyes. Luck watches you from far away and tears still shine in her eyes. She has known the answer for a long time, but she cannot make your decision for you. With trembling lips she asks, what if you survive this too? What if one day you recover from the place where everyone stabbed you in the back every single day? How many knives can you still carry? How much mockery can your shoulders bear? I stopped counting long ago, I just keep walking my own road. I know this whole thing is messed up. Sometimes it would be easier to be crushed completely than to suffer one more stab. My name isn't immortal because I can never fall. Even an immortal can bleed. A mortal's life isn't easy either. It only takes one perfect shot and everything is over. That shot must be as accurate as a sniper who never misses his target. The cross must be placed when no one can miss anymore, because the one preparing for that moment won't have much time left for prayers in the end. Láttam, Jövőt, valahol előre. I always saw tomorrow before tomorrow could see me, when nothing remained except your empty hands and two roads stood before you. De az egyiket más írta neked. Life captured me a long time ago, throwing his trials at me like stones. Even while I was building my future, it never allowed me to reach my destination easily. I'll never deny it, its mirages fooled me more than once, but life never expected that it couldn't play with me forever. Out of fear, it sent desire after me, yet it was shocked when I stood against Cupid's arrows. The wise one never noticed, even though I kept telling him he cannot control change, because I buried my emotions deep inside my heart for years. Poison burned inside me, the final gift life ever gave me. That's why I finally had to make the decision I had carried hidden inside my heart my entire life. Without sacrifice, no one can ever conquer poison. Ezért ugrott Cupidóka a kútba, és végig kellett néznem, ahogy a mélybe zuhant. Even the one who sees everything was surprised. He still cannot control change, because I buried my emotions deep inside my heart for years. Poison burned inside me, the final gift life ever gave me. That's why I finally made the choice I had hidden inside my heart for my entire life. Without sacrifice, no one can ever conquer poison. Then I held his hand and I simply laughed and I said only this: Köszönöm hitted volna, igaz? Now tell me, what should happen next? Because now I have rewritten every single road I dedicate, so you would never forget. Engem már nem lehet ugyanazzal a játékkal legyőzni. Someone else wrote the story, de a tét mégis a tiéd. You made the choice, so the price belongs to you. What will you think if one day it all falls apart? Who will still stand beside you when everything is gone? I always keep one more card in my hand. If you really knew me, you'd already know that I never wait for luck, I rewrite my own destiny. If the day comes when I have to leave this place, I will never stand with my head bowed. Remember that. Láttam, Jövőt, valahol előre. I always saw tomorrow long before it arrived, when you placed everything on a single bed, when nothing remained except your empty hands and two roads stood before you. De az egyiket más írta neked. In the end, I'll leave this world raising my middle finger one last time, not for the world, before hypocrisy, because I walk away with my back straight, and I'll never become another man's prisoner. Kupidok, a tisztelet a tiéd, bro. Ezért őrzöm a neved örökre, haver. Otthon szívvel voltál, SzL, sose felett, haver. Szívvel, lélekkel jövök, akár darkness is no longer afraid of the light, because it already knows he can never hide forever.